What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Julio, and today I'm bringing you the latest Resident Evil news and leaks. Today we're talking about something the community has been waiting for a long time. A modder just dropped an online co-op mode for Resident Evil 4 Remake on PC, and it's pretty wild. But before we get started, I want to quickly point out that I added timestamps down in the description for those of you who would like to skip. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So for those who don't know, Resident Evil 4 Remake launched back in 2023. It was a massive hit. Incredible visuals, titan gameplay, and a fresh take on the greatest game ever made. But one thing it never had, and something fans have been asking for since day one, was co-op. And honestly, it makes sense why people wanted it. Resident Evil 5 and 6 both had co-op campaigns, and Resident Evil 5 especially is remembered fondly for that experience. So the question was always, why not Resident Evil 4? Well, Capcom never gave us an answer, so the modding community went ahead and did it themselves. A modder by the name ClayBTV released a mod called Resident Evil 4 Multiplayer, and it's available right now on Nexus Mods for free. Here's how it works. The mod syncs up two separate PC copies of Resident Evil 4 Remake together in real time, dropping a second player directly into your campaign. And it's not just a spectator thing either. The second player can choose your character. You can have one person as Leon and another as Wesker, Ashley, or even run two Leons at the same time if you want. Everything is synchronized too, from enemies, story events, doors, switches, alarms. All of it is shared between both players, meaning you can actually play through an entire campaign together from start to finish. There's even a built-in messaging system so you can coordinate with your partner mid-game without having to tab out. Now the mod, it's not perfect, and ClayBTV is upfront about that. So the mod is currently in beta, so there are some things to be aware before you jump in. You're going to run into some lag and stuttering enemy movements at times, though the Lago boss fight isn't particularly noted as one of the glitchier areas. And there's another annoying thing to point out. Whenever you open your inventory, it pauses the game for you and your co-op partner too, so you'll want to coordinate around that. Also worth noting, both players need to be at the same point in the game before syncing up, so there's a little bit of a setup involved before you can jump in. And of course, this is PC only, so console players unfortunately cannot use it. The good news is, ClayBTV is actively working on improvements. An update already dropped on June 15th that fixed a server crash issue and a bug that was leaving some players starting at a blank screen. And there's something even more exciting. A LAN Multiplayer version is reportedly in the works, which means eventually you'll be able to play with someone in the same room too. Honestly, this is just impressive. Resident Evil 4 was never designed with a co-op in mind, and the fact that this modder was able to sync up enemies, events, and progression across two separate game copies is a serious technical achievement. The community has been asking Capcom for this for years, and while it's not official, it's the next best thing. And listen, if you've got a PC and you've got a friend who wants to run through Resident Evil 4 together, go check out Nexus Mods, link is in the description. And if you're new here and want to stay up to date on all things Resident Evil, mods, news, leaks, all of it, this is the place to be. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you never miss a video. And if you found this helpful, dropping a like really goes a long way. So don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel for any future updates. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.